I'm Eric Rhodes from Fine Art Connoisseur. Today we're interviewing Michael James.
Our company started in 1996, specializing in estate or vintage George Jensen silver, which is silver from Denmark, and it's basically 20th century silver. We also deal in other 20th century silver as well, but prior to that I used to deal in all sorts of silver, but we decided to choose a particular niche and concentrate and focus on it and become the worldwide leaders in that particular niche. So thus, George Jensen is our business. Well, the funny thing is, I think most people don't really start collecting till their 40s. You do get people, obviously, that started earlier than that, but generally that's at the time in their life when they've either got the time or the financial resources to become interested in collecting. And also people tend to start building final homes they're going to own for the rest of their lives, that they want to nest in, as it were, after age 40. So for lots of reasons, you don't really get many buyers in their 20s and 30s, simply because what we sell is also very expensive as well. And I think it's something that people begin at 40 becoming proper collectors. Yes, I mean, most silver is utilitarian and functional, but what the great thing is about the George Jensen silver that we deal in is you have to look at it as silver art. It's sculpture, and it's, you know, all of it was made for its sculptural quality. So people would keep it cleaned and polished if they had it out on display, which they would, as they would anything else in their art collection. But you are right, I mean, silver, obviously there is a certain, you know, once a month you need to give it a polish, so definitely. I think there's definitely been a shift towards the best quality pieces. People are looking for the exceptional, the rare, the unusual. What they're not looking for is just the more mundane, normal pieces. What's happened is that the sort of the middle classes, as we can call them, they've been hurt very badly by what's going on financially. And I think that what people collect things, serious things, when their mood is consistent with their earnings, as it were. And what happens is, in a downturn, when people are starting to feel a little bit exposed, the first thing that goes is their collecting habit. So I think only those that are recession-proof, recession-resistant, can continue to collect in bad times or in rough times. And so there's a flight to quality. So really good things are fetching higher prices right now than they might do in busy times, and simply because there's you know, the money that is left is purely focused at the top end in the very thin air of the business. So there's actually, in a way, obversely, almost more demand in quiet times than there is would be in normal times. I would say anything from the 20th century field. I think what's happened is that the dealers that specialize in 20th century items are very visual, and they're looking to buy and sell objects that make a statement more than their signature on them or their historical reference. So I think what people used to do is they would buy and sell silver because it had good early hallmarks, which outweighed the visual qualities of the piece, where I think today people are very design conscious. The world's decorator driven, it's fashion driven, and people are looking for things to add a statement to their life. And what's great is that the people that I admire the most are people that are bold in their collecting habits, and they buy very visual objects from all different fields, perhaps even, you know, things from antiquity, and they tend to mix them together. And how they mix these eclectic things together is what actually speaks volumes about their personality and their design sense and their flair. And people, if you buy the best things of every genre and period as long as they're the top level items, they mix together very well, even though they're eclectic, you know, whether it's an Egyptian mummy's head mixed with a 20th century chair, the things go together beautifully if they're of top quality, because the design sense is seamless between the pieces. So I think, long story answer to your question is that I admire people that are bold in their collecting habits and collect from all ranges and just look for wonderful, decorative, interesting objects.